It was Thanksgiving Day in 2012 with almost 80,000 people in attendance and over 20 million watching live. Mark Sanchez was the quarterback for the New York Jets as they took on the New England Patriots in a primetime Turkey Day game. At one point during this match, Mark Sanchez took a snap and, after seemingly looking pretty disoriented, ran his face directly into the backside of his 300-pound teammate before fumbling the ball and allowing the Patriots to recover it and score a touchdown. That play is affectionately known as the butt fumble. It was without a doubt the single most embarrassing and ridiculous incident that Mark Sanchez has ever been responsible for, up until this past Saturday.
Derapy. It's Wing Wong Wednesday.
Mark Sanchez drunkenly beat up a 69-year-old truck driver over a parking space? Allegedly? I have been trying to wait until more details about this story came out because at first they were saying that he beat up some old DoorDash driver, and I was like, that sounds crazy. Surely not Mark Sanchez.
Surely not butt fumble.
But here's the story so far. A truck driver by the name of Perry Toll was doing his work for the night at a hotel loading dock. It's late Friday night, early Saturday morning, and Mark Sanchez pulls up on him, telling him he can't park there, which is so random because, like, brother, do you own the hotel? Mark Sanchez, according to court records, allegedly climbed into this man's truck and kept him from calling for help. Perry says Mark shoved him when he tried to get his phone and he felt like he was in danger, so he pepper sprays Mark Sanchez, which is kind of what I would expect from a 69-year-old man keeping the pepper spray on deck. We're not trying to scrap, we're not trying to carry a strap, but we do keep that spray on us. So Mark kept coming at him for reasons that I really don't understand, and old Perry felt like his life was in danger, so he took out a knife to defend himself and actually stuck Mark Sanchez a few times with it, but Mark somehow ended up seemingly doing even more damage to Perry by striking him just over and over and over again. Both of them ended up in the hospital. It's like they were fighting till the end. I don't know why. Perry was released from the hospital on October 7th, 3 days after the incident, and is looking to sue Mark and his employer, Fox. This is all just really ridiculous and unnecessary. ABC 7 Los Angeles says Perry is gonna miss his son's wedding because of this. Why was Mark beefing with this old man? Surely it couldn't have been just over a parking space. Why is he telling people where they can and can't park? Why is Mark Sanchez being such a
Wing Wong?
I don't know. I pulled up like 4 or 5 different articles on this, and it truly seems like there was no provocation. Marky was just drunk and committed to some unnecessary roughness, if you catch my drift. Lock him up or make him play for the Jets again. They're 0-5 right now. He'll suffer regardless. But what a weird way to wreck your career. T's and P's for Mr. Perry Toll. I hope you get paid, my guy. We're doing more sports things. LeBron James. King James. GOAT James. I'm sorry, buddy. Your time has come. This man tweets out on Monday, October 6th, the second decision coming soon. He says the announcement is coming the next day, October 7th at noon Eastern. And right off the bat, I'm like, ain't no way, boy. The second decision is a reference to when he left Cleveland for the first time in 2010 to go to the Miami Heat, where he made this big decision that would change the trajectory of his basketball career. So he knows when he comes out and says the second decision, we're all going to be thinking this man has been playing in the NBA for 73 years now. This second decision is probably about when he's going to retire. He might be retiring now. He might be retiring at the end of the year. Regardless, this is big. Lock in. Now, I thought that it was probably just going to be an ad or something. He's going to be doing more promo for Prime Day like he's done in the past. But then I see these stories about Laker home game prices just skyrocketing. Tickets for the last game of the season jumped from around $80 to over $400 for literally the cheapest seats. So I'm like, the market's moving. Maybe something's actually happening.
Psych!
He's selling Hennessy.
LeBron, fans want to know where you're taking your talents this year. What's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is tough. In this fall, I'm gonna be taking my talents to Hennessy VSOP.
Stop talking!
Yeah, so spoiler alert, he didn't actually announce his retirement. It's just an ad. Figures. And even more silly, the Hennessy Twitter account announces the decision, posts this video an hour and a half ahead of schedule, not even on LeBron's page. So then he has to like repost their announcement. It's like, why wouldn't he just post the video on his own page? I don't get it. Buddy really had his stands out here stressing, thinking it's the end of an era, just for him to be like, hey y'all, come get this Henny.
Wing Wong.
It's not that big of a deal. It's no Mark Sanchez. It's just kind of a sign of the times. This man used speculation about the end of his playing days just to push product, just to sell fun juice. Jordan would never. He probably would. Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, general manager of the Dallas Cowboys, and perpetual dream crusher of Cowboy fans, was just recently fined $250,000 for a truly despicable offense. The 82-year-old billionaire couldn't contain himself during the Cowboys game against the Jets and displayed an obscene gesture towards fans. No, the obscene gesture was not trading away another generational talent, and he didn't flash anyone either. He just simply shot someone the bird. The video is pretty funny too. He flips someone off and then points directly at them, like, that one was for you, pal. And his response is arguably sillier than the incident. Here's what he had to say on the local Dallas radio show 103.5 The Fan. That was unfortunate. That was kind of an exchange with our fans in front of us. There was a swarm of Cowboy fans out in front. Sorry, I'm old. There was a swarm of Cowboy fans out in front, not Jets fans, Cowboys fans. The entire stadium was brimming with enthusiasm of Cowboys, and certainly late in the game. The gesture was inadvertent on my part because that was right after we made our last touchdown.
Yes, sir.
And we were all excited about it. There wasn't any antagonistic issue or anything like that. I just put up the wrong show on the hand.
Wrong finger.
That was inadvertently done. I'm not kidding. If you want to call it accidental, you can call it accidental. But it got straightened out, straightened around pretty quick. I had a chance to look at it, video. I got straightened out pretty quick, but the intention was a thumbs up. And basically pointing at our fans because everybody was jumping up and down, excited. Yeah, this man just lied on the radio. He said that he wasn't trying to flip anyone off. The intention was a thumbs up. How do you get that confused? You don't.
You lie! You lie!
Now, if I was getting fined $250,000 for giving the one finger salute, I would probably try and come up with an excuse too, but not something like, I was trying to say good job, but I actually ended up saying,
Go fuck yourself.
I don't think you're gonna win that appeal, bud.
Wing Wong.
I understand that the NFL has a certain set of rules, a certain standard that it has to abide by, but $250,000 for somebody shooting the bird is kind of nuts. Like, that would ruin the lives of most people. But we're talking about Jerry Jones here, who I'm pretty sure is worth over $20 billion, and if they just, like, draft that money out of his account, he probably won't even notice, and if somebody does tell him about it, he won't even remember what he did. Last wing I'd like to wong about is Tommy Lauren, who is a conservative political commentator who had a bit of a slip when talking about Bad Bunny, the international superstar who will be performing at this year's Super Bowl. She's asking a guest about their opinion on the selection, tries to make a useless correction, and then gets cooked instantly.
You think Bad Bunny's a good choice for the Super Bowl?
I'm not that knowledgeable about him, but it seems fine, and I don't know why it's a big deal. Seems like a great American artist, so sure.
He's not an American artist, but
he's Puerto Rican. That's part of America, dear.
Expose him! Expose him!
Yeah, get absolutely toasted, Tommy. I hate social studies, but I knew that Puerto Rico was an American territory. Bad Bunny was born in Puerto Rico, has an American passport, and is an American citizen. So don't hit me with that whole,
he's not really American.
kick rocks.
Wing Wong.
Hey, listen, I got some more for you all, but I'm gonna need you to subscribe so you know next time I drop or pop out for a live. If there are any more ex-athletes attacking the elderly, cringy ads, billionaires flipping birds, red team shenanigans, or anything that deserves clowning on, please tweet me at Derapy_ with the hashtag
Wing Wong Wednesday.
Also, please remember to
Like the video.
love you, mean it, spread the bread, enjoy the outro, and I'll see you soon. Cracking my windshield, I'm pissed off. If you a hater, Get lost. Get lost. Yeah, it's my show and I'm in charge. Don't eat lemon pepper wings, but I'm the big boss. Please cut me slack, man, need a discount. About to jump off the roof, that's a dismount. I'm just playing.
I'm okay.
Okay, but like, are you though?
Sorry for the pause, that's awkward. Start a podcast cause I knew I was a talker. Yeah, my girl love me, but she's sick of my voice. And you know I'm pro-choice, so she do what she want. Why they hate when I get political? I'm a deep thinker, that's critical. Way too serious for a dude not getting paid. Man, I really need a shave. You know what sucks? Most of season 2 a day. Taking shots, but I skip out on the bar. Every single show, I swear I wanna raise the bar. Hope you listen close so you never miss the bar. Say the same thing, but I'm still going.